Good morning. My name is Smith. Can you tell me your full name, please?
Good morning. My name is Sophia Johnson.
Thank you. Can I see your identification, please?
Sure. Here it is.
Thank you. Now, I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself to get to know you better. Let's talk about technology. Do you enjoy using technology in your daily life?
Yes, I do. I find technology incredibly useful for staying connected with people and managing my daily tasks. I often use my smartphone and laptop for work, social media, and entertainment.
What kind of technology do you find most useful?
I find my smartphone the most useful because it allows me to do a wide range of activities, from checking emails to navigation and even online shopping. It's like a mini computer that fits in my pocket.
Have you ever had any problems with technology?
Yes, there have been times when my devices have malfunctioned, like when my laptop crashed, causing me to lose some important documents. Also, sometimes the internet connection can be unreliable, which is frustrating.
Now, I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. You will have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make some notes if you wish. Here's some paper and a pencil. Describe a mode of transportation that you prefer to use. You should say what it is, how often you use it, why you prefer it, and explain if it is popular in your country. Please start speaking now.
One of my favorite modes of transportation is the subway. I use it almost every day, especially on weekdays when I commute to work. I prefer the subway because it's fast and reliable, avoiding the heavy traffic that is common in my city. The subway system is well connected, making it easy to get to different parts of the city without much hassle. Additionally, it's quite affordable compared to other forms of transportation like taxis. In my country, the subway is very popular, particularly in big cities. People appreciate its efficiency and the fact that it operates frequently. Despite the occasional crowd during rush hours, it's still the most convenient way to travel for many.
Thank you. Now, I'd like to ask you a few more questions related to this topic. How has transportation changed in your country over the last few decades?
Transportation in my country has evolved significantly over the past few decades. For instance, there has been a substantial investment in public transport infrastructure, particularly in urban areas. The expansion of subway networks, the introduction of high-speed trains, and improvements in bus services have made public transportation more accessible and efficient. Moreover, the rise of ride-sharing apps has revolutionized how people get around, offering more flexible and affordable options.
Do you think people will continue to use private cars in the future?
I think private cars will continue to be popular, but there might be a shift toward more sustainable options like electric vehicles. As concerns about the environment grow, people may be more inclined to use eco-friendly modes of transportation. However, for many, the convenience and privacy of a personal car might still make it a preferred choice, especially in areas where public transport isn't as developed.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of public transportation?
Public transportation has several advantages, such as being cost-effective, reducing traffic congestion, and lowering the carbon footprint compared to private cars. It also helps in easing the stress of driving in busy cities. However, there are some disadvantages, such as overcrowding during peak hours, occasional delays, and sometimes the lack of comfort compared to a private vehicle. Additionally, in rural or less developed areas, public transport might not be as frequent or reliable.
How do you think transportation will change in the future?
In the future, I believe transportation will become more advanced and environmentally friendly. We might see more widespread use of electric and autonomous vehicles, reducing the need for human drivers. Public transportation systems could become even more efficient with the help of technology, like real-time tracking and smart ticketing systems. There might also be a greater emphasis on sustainable transport options, such as cycling, walking, and the use of electric buses and trains.
Thank you. That is the end of the speaking test. You may leave the room now.